Vidyadhanam sarvadhanam pradhanam. Vidyadhanam sarvadhanam pradhanam. The Sanskrit adage means the wealth of knowledge is the most precious wealth, and that is the gift Sri Satya Sai Vidya Vahini strives to give every child without any discrimination. Using education as the primary tool to shape a generation is the best and the most effective way to cultivate a healthy society. Keeping pace with the changing phase of education, it is indeed imperative to adapt and innovate our educational systems to meet the demands of the modern world. The rapid advancements in technology, the shifting job market, and the evolving societal needs all need a dynamic approach to education. The Indian Institutes of Technology, IITs, are widely acclaimed as premier institutions renowned for delivering world-class education. Professor V. Kamakoti, Director, IIT Madras, will now enlighten us on the topic, Educating Next-Gen India. Due to unavoidable circumstances, he could not be here today. Nevertheless, we have his special video presentation. Let's now hear it from Professor V. Kamakoti.
Namaste. At the outset, I apologize for not being physically present in the event due to certain personal commitments. Friends, as we march towards 2047, we, India, is the youngest nation in the age group of 15 to 35. There is a necessity that we do education, especially for the youth, with lot more of care and concern. In this direction, the National Education Policy 2020 has laid out certain very important goals in front of us, and these goals basically define how we educate the next gen India. First and foremost, the gross enrollment ratio must improve to 50% from the current 27% in the next 9 to 10 years. To achieve this, there is a necessity for us to use digital technology, use other technologies available including augmented reality and virtual reality to reach the rural India, which composes a significant portion of the youth today. It is a must that we aspire that every kid born in our nation must be at least an undergraduate, and that essentially will be the basic foundation stone on which we build the Viksit Bharat 2047. Keeping this in mind, we have started looking at multiple ways by which all educational institutions and organizations and industry involved in education come together and provide what is defined in the Sustainable Development Goal 4 of the United Nations: quality, affordable, accessible, equitable education for all. Maintaining quality is extremely important. A quality education is something which will define the next generation and assure a very good professional career for them. Keeping this in mind, the Satya Sai Vidya Vahini, Sri Satya Sai Vidya Vahini and IIT Madras has signed an MOU basically to look at the education sector together under the Swayam Plus platform, wherein we try to bridge the gap between the current academic curriculums that are followed in the colleges to making the candidate employable. This employability gap need to be bridged so that the youth of India, after their education, find themselves in with good, appealing and satisfying employment opportunities. Keeping all these in mind, the Swayam Plus today aspires to educate the college going children on some of the employment related subjects so that they become readily employable. Just mere understanding and expertise in the skill is not just enough today. The most important thing that every organization would love to have in their employees include human value integration and also character building. I think that is where Sri Satya Sai Vidya Vagini group can basically add lot more value. We also believe that the foundation literacy and numeracy need to be addressed in a comprehensive manner, and if foundational literacy and numeracy is not up to the expectation, surely the gross enrollment ratio and hence the number of kids going into higher education and thus the employment potential is not going to improve unless we improve the foundation literacy and numeracy. We are also committed to make the education equitable in the sense that specifically physically challenged, socially challenged people get good opportunities. There is a necessity for us to democratize opportunities, and once we democratize opportunities, we are very confident that one can basically become very, very solid professional and hence have a good employment and a good living. With these great goals in mind, IIT Madras, along with several institutions including Sri Satya Sai Vidya Vagini, we are aspiring to provide equitable, accessible, affordable, quality education for all, and with all the dedicated efforts of many people working in these organizations, I am sure we will reach that noble goal. Let me just sign off congratulating the organizers for putting this wonderful event together, and I also take this opportunity to request all academicians, academic institutions, EdTech industry and all like-minded organizations to come together and let us all address the problem of gross enrollment ratio. It's increased from 27% to 50%, and also bridging the academia industry gap. Let us all work together to come out with comprehensive solution which will make our next gen India employable and have a great life. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for those valuable insights about the roadmap required to mold the next generation. We look forward to a fruitful partnership in working towards the noble goal of Vikasit Bharat 2047.